me to Alabama, back to Hans and my dear old mammy. The cooking's lies in her hands are claiming, what the hell, it's home.
Billy Zimmerman has been one of the gifts in my life and also the bane of my existence.
Paradise, the guess what? The paradise is something that I nominate. Just give me a ham hock and a rhythm harmony.
Hi, this is Bill. Give me a call and get a chance. Thanks. Bye. Hi, this is Bill. I still owe you guys a meal, and I need to know who was on the '85 Miami Dolphins players. If you know, see if you let me know. Thanks. Bye. I'm not '85, the championship team that was like 17-0. Thanks. Hi, this is Bill. Give me a call when you have a chance. Thanks. Bye.
Hey, David.
Yeah, I got the wrong. I was in the wrong one. I knocked on 23H, and I got this person from Iraq.
It's nothing. One time.
Saddam answers the door. And
One time when I was on amitriptyline, I got off at the wrong floor. I went to the door. I turned the doorknob. I went in, and there was an old lady eating dinner.
Well, I didn't know. He had sex with her and left. I can't believe this. They don't teach you to deal with a handicap.
Well, I was used to it.
Jesus Christ. This is the great game. This is it. This is for the state title, man.
Bill, why
It's
don't you
not
take
for
care
the
of
It
the...
is. This is the semifinals.
But that's not for the state title.
It's tonight's the finals.
Aren't you going to Washington to see Cleveland to see Michael Jordan's last game?
I don't care about. Look, man,
You
going,
told me that.
because it's much better to die young than walk around in the
Stop
wheelchair.
fucking off and tell him why.
No, not today. I'm going to see this thing.
Oh, that's why, huh?
I had the person who was in charge of housekeeping give me a shot, try to give me a shot, and I told her to put down the needle. And I asked her who she was. She said she was the housekeeper. And I said, what the hell are you doing with a hypodermic needle? And then the doctor walked in and said, what are you doing with a hypodermic needle? And she said, I wanted to give him a shot. She said, you're supposed to be making his bed. So then and there I said, I'm getting out of here.
It was Rena on the phone, and she was laughing so hard I couldn't understand her. And I'm saying, what happened? What? Bill did what? He what? I couldn't understand. And she just gave me the address of where to come. And so Daryl and I got in my car and drove to where we were supposed to go. And Bill had gotten his car caught on top of a fire hydrant.
So at that point, they signed me up for every kind of test in the world to find out what was wrong with me. And they brought in all these residents who didn't speak any English. And it turned out they never wrote a thing down.
Presidents or residents?
Residents. I don't know what hospital. They must have come from, from Iraq or something, because they never wrote a thing down. I looked at the records.
Bill, every 6 months, would change the sheets on his bed. But he wouldn't wash them. He'd throw them away. And then he'd go to his mom's house to get more sheets until she realized all her linen was gone.
And I was the only person in the world who ever took a stress test at Edgewater Hospital, stark naked in front of about 20 people. They didn't have a screen there. So all these old boobies were up there cheering, they're going, oh, he's got a nice one.
The other thing was when he'd go to bed, he'd, turn his pants inside out and change would fall out. So at the end of a long period of time, there was a ton of change, like $40, $50 worth of change on the floor of his bedroom. I've seen it. And also, he wouldn't pick it up. He'd sweep it up and throw it away. I mean, this is Bill.
Do you have any yesterday's kitchen cream for school? I teach They need something like this. They're going to need books. I'm pretty sure they do. Because they get zero. Because we have nothing.
No. We don't get too much either.
Well, you're in the same boat we are. We have no budget.
Yeah. But yeah, I can take those. I have more to refill.
Oh, you do?
But I don't have, I just don't have lots.
No, I just need something. We have nothing. We have We didn't even pay for it our place.
Kidding.
No. I don't know what we spent the money on.
Insurance Chicago.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we take the Iowa test. The kids bring their own. They don't pencils. Serious. I needed some pens and pencils for school, so we did okay. I teach at this house, yeah. They're pre-K through 8th. There's no supplies, nothing. So I go and beg and borrow wherever I can. We did okay.
I gotta figure out which TV show it's from, man. I know I'm a movie critic. I know this face. I know this face. Oh my God. Fucking. Oh my God. God damn it. I know this freaking face. I can't think. It's on the tip of my tongue. It starts with a G. What is it? What is it?
It's Billy. His name is Billy.
What show he from? It starts with a G.
He's not on a show. He's a teacher.
He just lied to me, man.
Well, what did he say?
He told me from a TV show. Oh, you know, you're not right for that. You know that, right? Never mind. It's fine. How would you see? You told me you were from a TV show. He said you're not. Why would you fuck with the old man like that? I know. Yes, you would. Yeah.
I would.
Say that. If you famous, you would have done the right thing.
You got anything that you want to tell anybody?
To tell what? That a famous man, if he was a famous man, and if he was in his good graces to help a homeless man out today, he would have done the right thing. Believe that. To me, he would have, typically. In my perspective. Say, if I was in the same boat and I had it like that, I would give back, regardless to whoever it is. And he's blowing for you.
Hi, this is Bill. Give me a call when you have a chance. Thanks. Bye. Hi, this is Bill. Give me a call when you have a chance. Thanks. Bye. Hi, this is Bill. Give me a call when you have a chance. Thanks. Bye.
Right now, if we put a chalked square mark on a wall, who would be able to strike the other one out?
He couldn't see it.
Now, I neither one of them strike out because his arm is no good and my arm is no good.
My arm's still good.
Yeah, which one?
Dad, you could strike him out, right?
No.
He couldn't hit worth shit.
Oh, bullshit. I could beat him. It wouldn't even be a contest.
Okay, I got the bat in the car. You ready?
Seriously, who can strike the other one out? Can either of you make contact or get inside the
You don't have
box?
to play balls in your.
Yeah, I can do it.
Nah, you could.
Yeah, because my agility and my strength and my ability to
Are only a memory.
Now Howie's like, Howie has his little pit pat stuff like he plays tennis,
Yeah, right.
There's no way he can
Shadows
remember
of
the
your
last
mind.
time I smashed him.
I float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
But you can't hit like shit, so why we?
I remember as kids just playing in the mud. I mean, we go in the foundation of buildings. they were building, and I just liked Billy. And we went out, and there were guys playing hockey. And it was a really freezing cold night, and I didn't even have gloves. I just had like socks over my hands. And because I couldn't skate, they put me in the goal. And the rule was you couldn't lift the puck. But this guy I'd known from my old grammar school, Jerry Gold, comes shooting in and is about to slap the puck and lift it, and you're not allowed to do that. And Billy came charging across the ice, slid into the guy, broke it up. On another occasion, some guy was like shoving me, and I really had not great balance. Billy came charging across the ice, cross-checked the guy against the boards, and he hit Billy in the eye with a stick. And I had to drag Billy bleeding off the ice. That's memorable. Little did I think, I wasn't one into being judgmental at that time. But, I knew he was the most creative person I knew. He is, still. But, I didn't really think about the fact that it was hard to separate truth from fact. We've been together for 53 years. And he does things that are just very annoying. He calls and leaves these pithy messages on the machine, like, when I was working at Barnes & Noble, this is Dr. Barnes calling, this is Dr. Noble calling, and he'd leave, like 4 messages a day, and you'll finish talking to him and says, well, I'll call you later. I go, why? I don't want to talk to you later. We just talked.
Well, what about other things like when you were in the coma and he showed up at the hospital?
The first thing I said after they got the tube out of my throat, he called on the phone. I said, God damn it, don't call every day, Bill. I told him, not every day. I can't stand it.
Well, he came more than anyone else.
But that he came that much is like him calling all the time. It didn't represent to me how much he cared. It represented to me how little else he had to do.
This is Bill. Let me know if you're interested in the Senior Bulls game. It costs you nothing on Monday night. The game starts at 7:30. Or if you know Anthony friends or something, probably a few tickets available if you want to use it. You have the greatest seats, but you can always move down. If you're interested or not, let me know. This is Bill. Give me a call. Thanks. Bye. Hi, this is Bill. I'll leave if you want 4 tickets. See if you can come over here. I'll just leave them. Let me know, and I can leave them. Let me know when you're coming. I'll just leave them in an envelope in the lobby, so I can do it. I don't know if I can get over to your place, but I'll leave 4 tickets for you. So let me know so I can put it over there when I call back. Thanks. It does Zimmerman. Hi, it's Billy. Also, do Gino's number, and I'll try to call him and leave him to get him some tickets. So I don't have his telephone number, so please do it. Thanks. Good. Bye. This is Bill.
All right, for only little sister, they prepare, scared, be prepared.
Let me hold it. All
right, just do this.
Try it again. I'll hold it.
No. All right, this is gonna be the catastrophe.
Okay, move all this other crap.
All right, let's do it again. We're attacking frontally.
You really know this song.
Broccoli. Yeah, this is late. This is off. I understand.
I love that song. Still crazy
after all these years.
It's not right. So,
you're not in the right key.
Well, you're not. Well, I'll try it again because I'm not hearing where you are. No, I don't know what's up. Bill, I'm not too fast. Slow down.
Let's see. So long now, I'm off to drop the bomb. So don't wait up for me. But when you shelter down in your shelter, you can see me on your TV.
So listen here. Okay. I'm at my. Wait, I gotta hear it. Give me a chord. Start the chord right here.
Right,
old. I know old. What chord?
Key of G.
Hit it. Let me just hear it. Last night. Okay. See. It's too high. Can you transpose it?
I don't
C?
even I don't keep C, not nothing. I've done
Okay, listen to how it goes, Bill. Be prepared. Dance with us, marching on, be prepared. Through life you'll run along. Care to hold your liquor fairly well. Don't write naughty words on walls if you can't spell. Be prepared to hide the pack of cigarettes. Don't make book if you can cover bets. Okay, listen to how it goes, Bill. I met my old love buddy on the street. Don't play. Street last night. He seemed so glad to see me. I just smiled. Don't. And we talked about some old times. And we drank ourselves some beers. Still crazy after all these years. Whoa, still crazy after all these years.